of being on a boat or being, you know, on the ocean or on a cruise, they don't think, you know, moccasin, they think flip-flop, right?
Yeah, always. I mean, that's what you go to.
We're getting you a grown-up flip-flop.
Yeah, definitely.
This is Sperry's vision of a flip-flop, and it is darn adorable, everybody. So this is called the Seabrook. Seabrook Current Leather and Rope Thong Sandal. So just a little more elevated, a little more sophisticated. If you can see the rope, and then if you see in between there, you actually have leather in there.
Yeah, it's a macrame rope detail that's done over leather. But the real excitement on this flip-flop is we all own flip-flops that by the end of the day, your heels hurt or something hurts from wearing them.
Wait till we show you the details.
Yeah.
First, let me give them colors, everybody. No, that's okay. We've got it in the linen. Take a look here, everybody, because this guy's the teal. And then I've got it in the navy. $15 brings it home. If you have an HSN card, $12 for you to get it home right away. Sizes 5.5 all the way to 12 on this. And it is the softest, most wonderful nubuck leather. And then, honestly, look at this.
Is amazing.
Look at that footbed.
That's an EVA footbed that is just built for all-day comfort. Yeah. We want to make sure that, you know, if you're on a power boat and, you know, going through the waves, that this absorbs shock. Well, most of us are just, you know, going through our daily life activities, and you still have that shock absorption. So this is an EVA underfoot comfort footbed with a great neutral color. I love the color you're holding. I think that goes with everything in the summer. I know that it might be most people go for neutrals, but that teal goes with everything in the summer.
I agree.
Or at least in my wardrobe.
I think all of these go with everything, if you think about it, because I mean what's more classic than navy? The teal is something so bright, and you always think of turquoise and teals when you think of summer. It maybe reminds us of the ocean.
Exactly.
And then of course that beautiful linen color, that white, is just so very easy. And you know what? We all have owned like a cheap flip-flop, right?
Yeah. They're not good for your feet.
Right?
Not good.
You know how you feel after a day. Plus, I will tell you, flip-flops are dangerous. If you've ever slid in a flip-flop, like I have slid on tile.
Oh, yeah. Or
I have slid outside, like by my driveway. I look like a baseball player sliding into first base. I slid on a flip-flop. Like, we've all worn a cheap flip-flop. This is not that. No. This is a little more sophisticated, cleaned up. It's got all this shock absorption in there, in this cushion. And how cute is that? Because it does feel as if it was like almost hand macrame or hand braided. Yeah,
we didn't want to definitely, just because we're putting a lot of comfort in doesn't mean it doesn't need to look good. Right. So we wanted to make sure that the details are really, really feminine and pretty, and stepped it up. So yeah, in the trends that we're seeing, a lot of 70s influences, and that's where we kind of came up with this macrame detail. But it also ties back to the brand. I mean, when you think of Sperry, you think of boats, and when you think of boats, there's just ropes everywhere on a boat. So we used that and put it into the thong pattern here.
By the way, look at that. So take a look there. It's not like the ordinary flip-flop where you're sliding everywhere, where I gotta tell you, they are dangerous. They should put warning labels on flip-flops. By the way, leather between the toes?
Yes, and then you also have on the bottom, to your point, this is all rubber. So even though you have a nice lightweight EVA footbed, this is two parts. So the bottom is actually made out of rubber with the sipe detailing again. So that rubber really helps with that slip resistance. There are a lot of other materials that will not allow you to have such great slip resistance, but you do have that here in this rubber.
No, I mean, if you'd look at the bottom of the shoe, you'd be like, well, that's a sneaker or an athletic or a trainer, right? And then we flip it over and you're like, oh my, what? It's a flip-flop. So, I mean, you can even see the way this is kind of molded to your foot, right? Our feet are not flat. Those cheap flip-flops that you see out there that I own, by the way, I'm not going to lie here. I mean, I'm sure we all do.
Yeah, we all do. They're my pedicure flip-flops.
Exactly.
That's what I have.
That's right. You keep them in the car and you just, it's emergency purposes. But you know what? See this one? It's not flat. It actually is molded and has the shape and the silhouette of the feet, because our feet are not flat. They're bony and they've got curves to them. So, I mean, really a grown-up's flip-flop. A more sophisticated flip-flop, right?
It looks great,
a lady's flip-flop. And then it looks adorable, too. A little more feminine than a standard flip-flop, because that macrame style, by the way, do you notice that it always is in style, especially in spring and summer?
Yeah.
So,
perfect timing.
You know, this is classic. 478960 is your item number. $15 brings that home on any credit card. And then if you have an HSN card, that's $12 for you to get them home and see what Jocelyn and I are talking about. And remember, every shoe you've seen this hour is on free shipping and handling. We are experiencing a little bit of a hold. So if you are on hold, remember there are many ways to shop with us at HSN. One of the easiest ways to do it, if if you have a computer or are shopping right now, hsn.com. It's the fastest way to bump yourself to the top, pick your color. Like it's literally like 1, 2, 3. You pick your color, your size, and you're done. Like you can check out and you secure your size. Of course, we have that free HSN mobile app for your smartphone or your tablet. Some of you, I got that recently. I didn't have it in my prior home. I have Shop by Remote.
I have that at my house. When I was getting ready to come here, I was watching the TV and they're like, do you want to buy this? And I was like, from my remote, that was very impressive.
Yeah, if you're on a hold at all, we always love a phone call from you. We still accept orders by phone, but listen, there are many ways to shop with us, so that's the point I want to get across. So you don't have to wait in that line if you are experiencing a hold. Everybody's been waiting for the Sperry launch at HSN. It's very exciting. It's an iconic New England brand that's been around since 1935, and so lots of history here. Lots of pedigree. It's an iconic brand that really makes us so proud to be American. So 478960 is your item number on that guy there if you want it, and all 3 colors still remain. 478